My name is Brian Keller. I am the owner of Fix Productions. What got me into tournament fishing? I don't know. It was just something I always wanted to do as a kid. I grew up fishing with my dad a lot. Never competitively, but he was a charter captain and spent a ton of time on the water. And I always loved sports, and I think it was kind of a way to combine fishing, my hobby, and my love for sports. Favorite moment or story? Tournament fishing?
Yep.
I went into a tournament on the Bay of Green Bay basically knowing if I could get to the fish, I was going to win it. Larry, my partner, we ran about 35 miles north. It took me 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours to get there. And everything was set up perfect. We absolutely slaughtered them to the point where about noon came around, so we only fished for maybe 2 hours, had our limit. Ended up driving back, knew where my dad was fishing that day, and I told him leaving, I said, follow me, we're going to go win this thing, and you want to make the run because it was crazy rough. Anyways, I went and found him, and I literally did a giant circle around him on the lake and just waved, and then just kind of tooled my way back in, and Larry and I sat off to the side of where all the boats were coming in at the check-in because I knew I had it. We literally sat there and waited for everybody else to weigh in, and we pulled into the line and weighed in dead last.
What inspired you to open your own store?
Well, for me, so I started fishing professionally at 18 years old. You kind of started growing through that game of like, I got to be able to pay for all this stuff somehow. And tournament fishing is not a cheap sport. Well, growing up and learning how the sponsorship game worked, I didn't really want to have to get locked into any one sponsored product or one sponsored rod or reel or whatever. So my fix to that was, well, if I just build a store and I sell everything, I can just be sponsored by myself and I can use whatever I want, wherever I want, and I don't have to worry about trying to use a specific rod or reel because they're helping me pay my bills.
And what do you hope your future holds?
We started a production company, Fix Productions. We live stream events from all over the country now. Hoping that can kind of grow to the point where in the next 5-6 years I can step back from that a little bit, and kind of the game plan is to go back tournament fishing again. My name is Brian Keller. This is kind of my story, and thank you for listening.